Here at Tommy Kendall, here after the Heritage Invitational IROC race. You finished on the podium. Take us through your thoughts on the race and how your experience was out there.
Well, I mean, just starting on the first day, I was supposed to drive Bill Warner's Camaro, and I sat in it on Wednesday night, and I didn't fit. So I texted Ray, and the next morning he said, "Why don't you drive my car?" And that was the Dale Jr. car. And it was like serendipity, because I was car number 11 my whole career in Trans Am. Car number 11. Everyone loves Dale Jr. So being Dale Jr.'s stunt double, I'm sure people were cheering for me, not knowing it was me. But and so it's just the organization, everything. It's like a pro race weekend. Everything on schedule. So shout out to the people that put this on, Ray and his entire team. But then the driving, the juices get flowing, and we're there to put on a show. But we're all, you click into the flag drops and the old habits kick in. So I settled in at the start there, and Pruitt was driving really well. I've raced against Scott my whole damn career, and it was nothing different. He drives really hard and he makes no mistakes. So if you're gonna get by him, you're gonna have to really be perfect. And I got close, but couldn't quite get by him. Within a couple car lengths, kind of the whole race. And then I could see the guys. First it was 3 cars battling up ahead, and then I saw Bobby go around and Jeff and Kurt mixing it up pretty good. And that was actually keeping us closer than we probably would have been otherwise. And I'm like, if they get together, this fourth could turn into a second. That's how racers think. So
that's great. In what ways is the IROC car different than Trans Am, stock cars, other forms of racing that you were part of?
It's kind of a stock car type chassis. Now I know the cars have evolved a lot since, but back in the day when IROC was running with stock cars of that time, they were substantially similar. Different, but whereas Trans Am is a whole different package, quite a bit lighter, wider rear tires than front tires. Stock cars are all even all the way around. But similar in terms of what works. You got to be smooth. You got to balance the aggression and smoothness. It's really easy to overdrive, especially on the road courses. But similar technique, but just slight adjustments.
How special is it for you to be a part of this weekend here at 1010's Motor Club and reunite with a lot of the drivers that you raced in the past?
Well, the funny thing is, it reminds me of when I got my first invite to race in IROC, because I had just won my Trans Am championship, and I knew the Trans Am champion usually got invited. I get the call to Jay Signori, and I walk into that trailer the first time, and there's 12 lockers, and there's Dale Earnhardt's name on one, Alan Sir Jr.'s, on and on and on, and there's my name. And so to get invited back then was just a huge honor for a road racer. And so this is kind of, obviously I had a great career since then and after, but the little kid in you still remembers, and so it's the camaraderie. It's almost like a victory lap, Everyone's here for fun only. Race hard, but for fun. And just the stories that are taking place in the changing room while we're all getting our suits on and reminiscing is just, it's priceless.
Now, tell me about your helmet right there. We were just talking about that. Tell me about the design and the inspiration behind it.
Well, it's funny, in road racing and Indy cars, a guy's helmet is their signature. It's like their face. And so no one ever changes it. So this has been my basic layout for my whole career. Most of my career was black field with little white spider webs with the Dayglow orange. This helmet's the first one I did where I reversed it out. In NASCAR, they literally have a new design every race that goes, and that's kind of fun because you can just tell your painter, try something, if you don't like it, it's different the next week. And now with people trading helmets like they do, they've got a lot of helmets to trade with. So that's always kind of been my thing. I added some little bands for sponsors and stuff over the years, but if you look at any picture of me in a race car my whole career, there's kind of a version of that.
Other than the Earnhardt car you drove, what is your favorite car you've seen this weekend?
Oh boy. Some of these old Indy cars Dan Gurney was a hero and then became a friend of mine, and good friends with Dan. So all the guys, his sons now that run All American Racers, little tidbit, his sons, Justin and Alex, make the carbon fiber landing legs for the SpaceX boosters that land on the docks. So that All-American Eagle, there's 2 of them. There's one that Al Jr. started his career in, the Coors Light one. That's probably the special one for me.